A postmodern Israeli thinker, Rav Shimon Rosenberg, taught that truly redemption itself is dependent on song. His teaching is based on insights from the Talmud, which suggests that God did not make Hezekiah, a Judean king of Israel, the Messiah during the Assyrian siege of Jerusalem because Hezekiah failed to sing. Hezekiah was a candidate for this messianic prophecy as described in the book of Ezekiel. According to the prophecy, Hezekiah was expected to battle Gog-Magog, understood as Assyria, the enemy, and he would emerge victorious, ushering in the prophetic messianic age in Israel. However, his consideration to be a Messiah was ultimately revoked because he did not sing. I understand your thoughts. Many of us here would have failed this test to become the Messiah. Rabbi Rosenberg, however, is conveying in this message that without a song, one lacks vision and cannot be inspired to lead or to move forward. This week's Torah portion, we are reading that the Israelites sing Shirat Hayam, the Song of the Sea, also known sometimes as the Song of Moses. They sing in the climatic moment after crossing the Sea of Reeds on foot and nearly escaping the pursuing Egyptian army. Moses and the Israelites burst into song of praise to God. Miriam leads the women in singing and dancing, expressing joy and gratitude for their newly found freedom and survival. However, what we know is that this moment of celebration is very brief. It's very short-lived, because the Israelites quickly fall back into fear and despair as they now face the uncertainties of the wilderness that lies ahead. While in Egypt, Moses and Aaron have a song of their own, "Let my people go." Then after the 10 plagues are afflicted on the land of Egypt, Pharaoh reluctantly eventually lets the Israelites leave. However, he quickly changes his mind and pursues after them. With the Sea of Reeds in front of them and the Egyptian army behind them, the Israelites fall in panic. They say to Moses, "Was it because there were no graves in Egypt that you brought us to die in the wilderness? What have you done to us by leading us out of Egypt? Isn't it what we told you in Egypt? Leave us alone and we will serve the Egyptians. It is better for us to serve the Egyptians than to die in the wilderness." It is understandable that after many years of slavery, the Egyptians lost the song of their soul. All they knew was the suffering they experienced in Egypt, and now, as bad as it seems, it sounded familiar. But now they also have to face the uncertainties of the wilderness. Moses reassures the Israelite people that do not be afraid, stand firm and witness the deliverance that God will bring to you today. For the Egyptians you see today, you will never see them again. See today is a day you will never experience again. Adonai will fight for you. You just need to stay calm. This is not what God has in mind. God responds to Moses saying, "Why are you crying out to me? Tell the Israelites to move forward." Truly, redemption is possible only if people have a vision of a different life, believe that there's something out there for them waiting on the other side, and have a will to move forward. For this reason, the Midrash introduces a new character to the story of this crossing of the sea. The rabbis invent a new hero, Nachshon ben Aminadav. They imagine truly that at least one Israelite believes, at least in the promised land, a better life than they experienced in Egypt. According to this story, only when the Israelites saw Nachshon ben Aminadav stepping into the water were they encouraged as well to move forward. There's another midrash that interprets the word "then" as used at the beginning of the Song of the Sea to represent two songs, a song of the past and a song for the future. When we hear, then Moses and the Israelites sang, they are singing the song of the past, a brief celebration, a brief moment of gratitude to God for their deliverance and joy after crossing the Red Sea. However, then also points to the future. It is embodied in the belief or in a promised land, a better world, a peaceful Jerusalem. This song goes beyond our anger and pain. It inspires us to journey through the wilderness. Then the song of the future is captured in the words of the prophets. Then our mouths will be filled with laughter. Then nations shall be at peace. Then all humanity shall be treated with dignity. Then, tonight, as we will be chanting from the Torah, we'll be joining our ancestors in singing at the shores of the sea the song of freedom. May the song of the future as well ring in our minds. Help us to avoid despair, anger, and hopelessness as we move forward. Let us refuse to normalize evil and strive for good. Shabbat Shalom.